Happy Memorial Day weekend to you all. We are up in the Big D this weekend and enjoying the nice warmer weather that we have, although it's still somewhat similar to what we usually will have here, which is usually a cool or cold, wet, rainy weekend. Now we do have very overcast skies here. However, it may rain, it may not, but I don't know that the sun is actually going to come out and give us a peek. Could, maybe not. Hard to say. Anyway, welcome to my wig gig. This is Barbara, and I want to show you something that I am experimenting with. Now, we have all been confined to our homes and sheltering in place during this pandemic. And during this time, I know that a lot of people have not been able to go and get their hair cut or colored or done. And so maybe you're looking at me and you're saying, wow, I guess your hair grew out, Barbara, didn't it? And yeah, it did. However, not to this extent. Why does it look so good though? Well, I can tell you. It's because I am wearing a topper. And let me get to that in just a minute. Okay, so I came indoors so that I could show this to you. Not that there's any wind blowing and it's not lifting this off of my head or anything. However, it's getting a little chilly out there. Anyway, this is a topper. This happens to be Instant Charm by the Wig Company. And this, oh, I had it upside down, sorry. This happened to be a final sale. I have been looking for some kind of topper for quite some time because I know that when my hair grows out, it is mostly straight. However, I don't have a whole lot of it, and especially up on top. So this is a short topper. Most toppers I think that you see out there are generally women putting on with longer hair, either shoulder length or longer, and you don't really get to see the short ones. So I did this because normally I would have my head shaved because of the weird growth on the top of my head, and it just seems to be easier to wear under a wig. But because we've been in quarantine and we haven't been able to get our hair cut, and my hair was growing out, I figured, what the heck, let's go for this. And because my hair is this color underneath, I needed something that was going to blend with it. So when I purchased this, I found it on clearance, and it was the only one that I found that actually showed the hair was straight. Most toppers that you see for short hair, they're curly. I don't have curly hair, and I don't know if anybody else does. So I was really pleased when I found this. I did buy it in two colors. I bought it in, this is 5660, which turned out to be the perfect color. And this one in the box is 60. And I'm gonna show this to you so that you can see what it looks like when it comes out of the box. And I can show you the inside of it as well. Putting this on and taking it off can be a little bit of a challenge. It takes a little bit more time. And the other thing here is I did do a little bit of cutting because I don't have a hairstylist that will do wigs. My hairstylist doesn't do wigs. And I knew that it was too long on the sides and over my ears, and it wasn't blending well enough in the back. I'm going to do a little turn here so that you can see how well now it blends. So you can see this. I think it blends beautifully with my natural hair color. And and I'm just so pleased with how it turned out. And just the little bit of clipping that I did with my scissors, that I just put it on a head form, and basically knew what areas I needed to do that to. And knowing enough of how my stylist had cut my hair in the past, I just kind of used a little bit of that knowledge to help me do this. I think she turned out okay. I'm really pleased. So anyway, let's get to this. This is how she came, and again, this was a final sale. So you can still find this on the Wig Company website. However, I don't know how long it's going to be available and how many colors or whatever, but anyway, I hopefully I can go back and I can get a couple more of these in this color. One of the biggest reasons for wearing a topper is that the summer months can get so unbearably hot. Now, generally I'm in an office and I'm working, and you know, you don't really feel uncomfortable in a wig in that kind of setting. However, you know, on weekends when we are out and about and we are in the sunshine and we are in the heat, because the heat can turn on here. We kind of live in the extremes here where I'm at. And so, you know, it can be unbearably hot wearing even a Pixie wig. I love Pixie wigs, don't get me wrong, and I wear a lot of them in the summertime just because, like I said, I'm going from air conditioning at home into an air-conditioned car to an air-conditioned office and back. But on those days, like the weekends, where I might be out, you know, doing something with my flowers on my deck, or just sitting and enjoying a nice evening on the deck, but it's hot outside, something like this is really nice to be able to wear. And it goes with my real hair. Now, when my hairdresser is back and able to cut my hair and work on my hair, I'm probably going to tell her, you know what, just give it a little bit of a trim. I'm going to keep what I have. Now, just a little bit, that's one of my pups having his talk. And anyway, this is one of the noisemakers. Yes. Has a big picture window to be able to look out, and whenever he and his brother see somebody walking by, they both go kind of crazy. So, do you think you can be quiet for a little while? I hope so. Yeah. So, who knows, you might get to see the other one as well. Anyway, when I get back to my hairstylist, I'm just going to tell her to keep it trimmed up, and we'll work on that. Now, when it comes to attaching this, I don't have a lot of hair up in this area of my head. It's very fine, it's thin, and maybe with hair growing out more, I might get a little bit more to clip onto, but right now there's not a lot. So that's another reason why I don't really want to take it off here. But let me show you what this looks like when you get it. So again, see the box, and we take the lid off, and she's just got this cute pink paper. It says sweet, which it is. And you open it up, and there she is sitting inside. Let me get that again. She's just sitting inside, and you have the tag where you can see the name of it, Instant Charm, and the color, which is, this happens to be 60, but what I'm wearing is 5660. And you can take her out. She is in a net. She has her tags on. She's got tissue inside. So when we take her out of her box, this is a short topper. Not a lot, not big. Here she is on the inside. The nice thing about this is she's got monofilament top. She's got a small silicone band here, which is really nice for placing it in the right place on your head. Especially for somebody like me who my hairline is receded so far back that this is nice. It gives me something to shoot for. However, the clips are right here at the temples, and so with not having a lot of hair on my temples, it's a little difficult to do that. Now, the only other thing I've thought about doing is maybe using some wig glue to glue down this lace front that we have on it, which you can see it's there, and you can see it looks like a part. It's great, but it's pretty simple to use. You literally would place this on your head, and you would put the clips in and clip it in the back. And I know you can find other wig tutorials about this, and maybe I'll do one when my hair gets a little bit longer and it's a little bit easier to take off and put back on. But I want you to see what short wig toppers are like, because everybody who does wig topper reviews seems to always be doing them with long hair. And for those of us who have short hair, this is nice. And if your hair is straighter like mine, I think this is really a great wig topper. Here's my other little boy, who's pretty loud. He talks a lot, especially in the car and at the window. And here's the last but not least, our little girl. She's the youngest, and she is actually very quiet. She doesn't sit at the window and bark or in the kennel. In the morning she does. So when you're wearing a topper, you can still do a couple little things if you want. I love goodie clips. And when I was trying to do a little training on these bangs, because I didn't really care for the part that was in this when it came, so, used a little water, and I just threw a little goodie clip in there and kind of puts a cute little spin on your Pixie, which, that's what I do with my Pixie wigs anyway. And the other thing that I like doing is, again, a headband. Headbands are great. And the nice thing about that too is it helps to secure this on my head, making me feel a little bit more confident while I'm wearing it. I use something like, this is kind of like a ratting comb. It's got little teeth inside and then some teeth on the outside. And the nice thing about it is it really helps to blend those hairs with your own, because let's face it, my hair is showing here, and it is short. It is not, something that I'm putting on with longer hair that I can literally, get that blended better. So I find that really works really well for me. And again, I like the headband and the security that I feel with it. Well, I hope this video helped you if you are thinking of getting a topper, especially, with hair growing out, and maybe you are one like me that shaves your head, or, maybe you have short hair and you're just so frustrated, but you don't want the heat of a wig in your summer months. I think the wig topper is a good choice. I think it's going to be great. In fact, I will probably give you a little note later on in the summer to let you know how it's all gone. So if you're looking at a wig topper and you have short hair, I look for something that's straight. I'm thankful that I came across this. I think it's a great buy. decently priced. I just wish it wasn't on a final sale. I hope they're not, being discontinued. Then again, maybe it will. We'll see. And if that's the case, then, it's on and looking for something else. If you liked this video, I hope that you give me a thumbs up and that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post more videos on wig reviews and topper reviews. Until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend and that you get a chance to remember and honor veterans and those that we may have lost and loved in this past year or so. Thank you again for watching.